Good afternoon, students. We're going to do a quick lesson on some basic laboratory equipment. This one, we're going to start out with the graduated cylinder. It's found in our stock supplies over there. It has graduations that run on two different directions, from 0 to 100 and from 0 up here to 100 here. So when you're measuring volume, like in this particular sink area, whoa, that's always interesting. So you fill it up to around 37, and then you would record that measuring, looking level with it. You want to look at the bottom of the curvature. All right? So that's how that would be done, and you would need to answer those questions about that one. The burner adjustment is here. We'll wear some eye protection. That's always a good thing to have on. We've got two different things going on. If you need to take this is a flare tip for bending glass. For the purposes of our demonstration, I'm removing it. I'm going to turn it on with the outlet here, which is in line. I'm going to use a flint striker, and that's what I will knot the flame with. Got it on. I hear gas escaping. And as you can see, I already got that pretty well adjusted. If you have a yellow flame, it's incomplete combustion of the fuel. If you have the burner opened, the air ports at the bottom, then you have a properly adjusted burner there. And some safety precautions are, number one, you don't walk away from it. If you do, you need to make sure you turn it off. Make sure it is extinguished, and you may leave the area. And make sure that you don't have any long hair or loose clothing that can get into the flame. Okay, so let's see. Electronic balance. Right here, we have two of them. I've already took the liberty of plugging them in. They both look very similar on the outside. They're turned on simply by pushing the button over on the far left as you're looking at it. It's on my right here. You'll notice in these pans that they are different. So in the classroom that we have, ones that are circular measure to 1/100th of a gram accuracy, but cannot exceed 150 grams. This one here, which kind of, we'll just call it a square, not a perfect square, none of us are, but then this measures up to 3,000 grams. But you turn them on the same way. I want to touch the button there. In both cases, you'll see it goes through a series of measurements, calibrations, to make sure everything's working fine. And then when it gets to the measurement, then you can open them up, and you can use different types of weighing boats or trays, whichever you prefer. And what you do is to measure the mass that I've got on the board there, which is 2.1 to 2.13 grams, is you hit the read zero mechanism, which when I do that, it should take that away. Well, that didn't, but this one would, I think. For some reason, it's not documenting that, so let me try it again. All right, let's turn it on. On. Let it go through its calibration again. Sometimes things just don't work properly the first time when you turn them on, so you just reset and start over. So it's 0. Okay. So I hit the re-zero mechanism, just one snap, and it takes it to 0. You hear it click. Do the same thing with this one. Did the same thing. So that worked just fine. I guess I just didn't hit it in the proper spot. But anyway, that's how you do and then you add your mass, and you don't have to do any addition or subtraction. When you take them off, they go back to a negative value because it takes that consideration. So we re-zero it if you come along after someone, and you can be ready to do your own measurement. So we've done those measurements. I'm going to, I think that was the last one I had up there. Okay, yeah. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about fire polishing since we've got a couple minutes. minute or so left. If you are fire polishing glass or breaking it, one of the safety features that I like to have students do is to use a wire gauze to let someone know when something's hot. That way you don't inadvertently burn someone else or yourself. So I'll set that there, and I'm gonna light it again. I think I can show you in the time that remains how that works. Here, gas escaping. Okay, we have a blue flame, but we want an inner core. To do the inner core, we need to have more oxygen. We can do that. Of course, you gotta have a little fun, so there's a little sparklies, you know, gotta have a little entertainment. So we go into this one here. As you can see, immediately it gets the yellow color of sodium, since it's called flint glass. And if you look at it, it's very, very intense. A little bit longer. You might have seen a little bit of a red glow when I took it out. Okay. Now, as you can see, you can't tell by looking at that that's very hot. So to protect myself or anyone else around, I'm going to lay it on the wire gauze with that tip there so that they will know that at some point, fairly close proximity of time, it was hot. I hope this has helped you, and enjoy your day and answer these questions. Thank you.